Hi, Eric. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Olumide, and I would like to share my findings from SEM Rush with you on adchina.io. So I'll quickly rush over so I do not bore you because I know you'd have lots of video to go over. So let me quickly dive into what I have. Okay, first this is um a breakdown of the top keywords that the website is currently ranking for, and this have 170 search volume, and they are all okay. Most of them except for Tencent Video, the site is ranking number one for them, which is good. But my concern would be that compared to the high ranking position, the site is bringing in a relatively low amount of traffic, which is 6% at most, 6.8% at most. Any website ranking number one on Google search page should be ranking in at least 30% of the entire traffic. So 6% of 170 is what Chinese advertisement is bringing in terms of traffic to the website, which is low in my opinion. And also, Tencent videos seem to have a very high amount of search volume, and it presents a very good opportunity. But then it is only the site is only 17 17. So I think work needs to be done in order to improve the luck or the chances of the website for that keyword. Okay, so I'll just quickly move to what I have next. Okay, this is also a breakdown of keywords which I just explained earlier, and also changes in recent times. For okay, there's been a downward move from 16 to 17 in Tencent Video, like I said earlier. There's been an upward move from 45, 45 position to 34 for ByteDance, and which has a lot of search volume. Now, these are relatively short tail keywords, but if properly optimized and well used, we can be able to to find opportunities for quality traffic on these keywords. Okay. So now the problems are found majorly from um, SEM Rush are these. Now there are 136 issues with unminified JavaScript files. These are files where people contain unnecessary spaces and comments, and then they increase the sizes of those files, which tend to slow down the speed of the website. Now, this should be fixed. I have discussed them in a later slide. Now, there are 70 outgoing internal links that contain no follow attribute. This is bad for SEO because a no follow attribute link is one that tells Google not to attribute any value to that link, which we do not want to have. We want our link to carry some sort of value and help whatever page they're linking to. Okay. Also, there are 62 pages that contain low text to HTML ratio, meaning that there's too much code compared to text on those pages, which will like the unmodified JavaScript increase or slow down the speed of the site, which is not good for SEO. Also, Google appreciates fast loading websites. Okay, so let me just move. Okay, now the HTTP version of archina.io is not redirecting to the HTTPS version, which is not good. Which is not good. This is Google loves secure websites, and there should be a permanent redirection to the HTTPS version of the homepage. Okay. Now, referring domains, there are 291 referring domains, um, of which 32 are new, 47 are broken, 53 are lost. This should be looked into and sorted. And also, okay, now this is a breakdown from Screaming Frog. So I took the domain to Screaming Frog to analyze backlinks, to analyze some other stuff, and I found out that the meta descriptions are mostly duplicated. Some are missing, some are duplicated, which is not good for SEO because um, meta tags or descriptions influence click-through rates. Okay, and if they are duplicating tags, it tends to cause a bit of confusion for search engines. Okay, so this need to be looked. They are way too much, way too much. You can see here that you have lots of repeated meta descriptions, which is not good. Different pages have different reasons why they are there, and as such should the description should describe what is in there, what the page is containing. Okay, what the page does, and this should reflect and convince users to click. And if they're duplicating, then it's bad. Okay, this is a breakdown of the duplicates. Sorry. Okay, now my conclusions. Now the website is in a good SEO position overall, and a few ticks here and there will yield very good SEO improvements. However, the following problems are found, which I listed earlier, but I'm not going to break down here. Low click-through rates, even for keywords highly ranked for, like I said earlier, and also sitemaps cannot be found. Sitemaps cannot be found, which is bad. Sitemaps help search engines to understand. Search engines like Google, they crawl web pages, not websites. They crawl web pages individually. So it helps them to understand which page and which page not to crawl and which page is important, and to understand how your site is interlinked. Okay, so it helps them to crawl them easily and able to understand what your site is all about. Okay, some web pages, rather, not websites, I beg your pardon, either have no meta description at all or duplicates meta descriptions, which is bad for SEO. And also, there is no HTTP to HTTPS direct from on the main domain, which I also stated earlier. Now, my recommendations would be, although I have like a lot of things to say, but the tax said just three top three things, and if these three things are not sorted out, which are like the basics of SEO, whatever you are doing in terms of content, in terms of yes, content, and how you are um, implementing what you are doing, these things will still undo what you are doing, because these are basic. So um I've said improve click through rates by implementing PPA. That means people also ask, an FAQ, that's frequently asked questions schema. Now this helps to increase click through rate, as it helps to increase your rankings, and also it helps people to, if, for instance, for a page, your page is talking about Tencent video, okay, and someone is looking for how to advertise on Tencent video. You want to add other things you think people might like, okay, so it helps to increase your click through rate, and click through rate has an indirect indirect correlation with SEO, in that the more people click your website, the more Google sees that, okay, your site is relevant to that keyword, and then it tends to rank your website even more. So click-through rate is very important and affect SEO. Okay, so the descriptions should not only contain relevant keywords, but also describe the content of each page in a manner that compels the user to click. Also, you need to create and submit sitemap on Google Search Console to ensure that all pages are well, easily crawled and understood by Google. Okay, and also we need to fix technical issues, which include, but are not limited to, redirect the HTTP version of the home page to a more secure HTTPS version. Okay, find and fix the 62 pages with low HTML text to HTML ratio. This will help to increase low speed, like I said earlier. Okay, I want to fix all the 70 internal links that are containing a no follow attributes, and also to find and fix the 36 issues with unminified JavaScript. So after this, I did a very brief computer um, analysis, and I found a keyword gap. Um, Keywords like China market, keywords like China stock market can actually be manipulated to, with white SEO actually be used. There are opportunities there that other companies are using that we are not. So I think a very good computer analysis to want to find out the backlinks where they're getting their backlinks from, and find out the ones that are broken, so we can replace them with ours. So that will increase our chances of of um of um of doing well. And also, to under contents on the website should speak to every customer at different stages of their journey. SEO is a marketing strategy. That should not be forgotten. Most SEOs tend to forget that SEO is actually a marketing strategy and should be treated as such. Now, in marketing, your customers have are on different journey. Some are in the awareness journey, some are in consideration, some are about to take actions, and some are already your customers and need to retain them. So your SEO activity should speak to people at these different journeys. Of course, this is talk for later, and I hope I get the chance to discuss this later. But the top three things for me are what I've just listed there, and I hope you find them useful. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Bye.